What's up, y'all? It's your boy Cold Case tuning in, and today I want to teach you all how to rap. Now, a lot of people, you know, have been asking me, what you be doing when you go into the studio? What's your process? So I thought I'd make a channel about it, and I'm gonna be breaking it down step by step of how I go through my process. You'll have a different way, but at least I can give you some of the main things to do when you go about creating a song and ultimately become a great songwriter. Well, first of all, whenever I make a song, I always have to come up with a topic. That's first. Topics. Gotta come up with a topic. That's basically your concept, your subject, where you're going to start from, and how the rest of the song is going to play out. It's going to all start from your topic. Gotta come up with something, that's relatable. That's what I just suggest. I always come up with something relatable. Think of things that think of trends that's going on. Think of think of something you say. Think of something everybody knows. You know what I'm saying? and if not, just think of something that you could definitely create a story off of. Don't just do anything like all marshmallows. Like create something. Like think of a topic. Like if you listen to a beat and and it hits you it makes you feel sad or angry or happy, however it makes you feel. Base it off of that. It's always about emotions when it comes to music. So definitely think of everything when you're trying to make a title. So, a concept. So after you come up with your concept, let's just for example, let's say police. Let's say police. We're gonna use that as our concept starting today. Police. Okay, police. That's your concept. That's what you're finna make the rest of your song around, right? All right. Now, two. After the concept, after making your title, you definitely have to make everything coincide with your subject. You never want to have a subject and like you just veer off from it. You don't want to be talking about gummy bears when your concept is about, police. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be talking about strip clubs and thugging and stuff when you know what I'm saying, when your concept is about police. You want to keep it around police. So after the concept definitely comes, your chorus. That's where I start, at least. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how other rappers or artists may start, but I instantly come up with my chorus, like, because that's my hook. That's what my concept is mainly wrapped around, my chorus. That's what's gonna get the listener's attention. So I always come up with my chorus after I get my concept. But you really want to have your concept, like that's really important. Like you really want to know have your concept like down pat, because it'll make your chorus much easier to make. But when you're making a chorus, you want to make it catchy. That's first of all. You want to make it catchy. You just don't want to make anything. You know what I'm saying? Music is music. Ain't no right or wrong answers, but there are better answers and worse answers. So, when you're making a chorus, you definitely want to make it catchy. Since we're talking about police, you know what I'm saying? We'll say, I'm not gonna come up with a chorus for y'all, but definitely make it catchy. You know what I'm saying? A chorus always is usually 8 bars, and if you don't know what a bar is, that's your timing. That's your timing. That's your tempo. 8 bars is how long your chorus will be before your first verse comes in. But we'll talk about more of that later. I'm gonna get into verses and all that stuff. This first video is just for your concept and your chorus, because those are the two essential things that is gonna create your whole song. But when you're making your chorus, you gotta have some depth to it. Have a little bit of depth to it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people might come up with, since we're talking about the police, we'll just say we're locked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's talk about that Jeezy and Akon song, "Locked Up, Won't Let Me Out." Most people know this song. If you don't, you need to look it up. But yeah, they won't let me out. I'm locked up, won't let me out. They won't let me out, I'm locked up. Yeah, I know y'all remember that. Like, that was all about him and his struggle with going to prison or going to jail, dealing with the police. You know, that was all about the police. And all he said was, I'm locked up. And I'm not saying you have to say that, but that was just me giving you an example of him talking about police. You know what I'm saying? His concept was police in jail, in prison, you know, which is a broad subject. Then his chorus, you know what I'm saying, coincided with his, you know what I'm saying, subject. So anytime you make a song, that's my point to y'all. Always make sure your chorus coincides with your subject. You never want to have the listener trying to figure out what are you talking about, who you're talking about, you know what I'm saying, where you trying to go with your, you know, with your song. You know what I'm saying? You want to make it clear from start to beginning. That's why the concept is so important, because it gives you your steps to get to the end of the song. Like, as a songwriter, you have to make stuff persuasive. You know, you have to convey to the listener. You have to reach them. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty hard to reach somebody when you're confusing them and they don't know what you're talking about. They can't find out which one is the subject. They don't know what the chorus is. You know? But definitely make your chorus catchy if you can. You know what I'm saying? It's always going to consist of 8 bars most of the time. Sometimes it doesn't. If you're one of them artists that, you know, you're not good at making choruses, then just, you know, sit back and write down everything that has to do with your subject. Write down everything that has to do with your subject. So you can name a lot of stuff, you know, police cars, jails, shootings, what else? You know, give me some. You could talk about. You just talk about so many things when it comes to police. Crack. You know, I'm just talking about drugs. You know what I'm saying? Running away from the police. There's so many things. Just write those things down so you'll be able to, you know, you'll be able to, you know, like, just spread your brain out about it. You don't want to be fucking brain frying yourself just trying to come up. You know what I'm saying? Talk about one thing. Definitely write your things out. And that'll help you, you know what I'm saying, get to where you want to be. And, you know, of course, don't expect to make a hit song, you know what I'm saying, right after I tell you this. It's going to take some work. You're going to have to do some thinking. You're going to have to write this shit down, whatever your subject is. My example is just police. But whatever your subject is, like, you're going to have to write this shit down. And you're going to have to, you know, really, like, try to put it together. And that's what I'm here for, though. I'm here to help you put it together. I'm telling you what the steps to start, where I come from, how I go about making the song. So let's rerun it before we go any further. First, I come up with a concept, a subject, a topic, something where I could start and finish from, something that my whole song is created from. Second, the chorus, your hook. You want it to be wrapped around your concept. You know, you wanna take people on a train through your hook. The train is your hook. That's how you're gonna get people there to rock with your song. Third is your verses. You have to tune in for part 2 of this to get the verses.